Have you ever wondered why sexual images stay stuck in your mind long after you close Instagram? I used to feel overwhelmed by constant distractions until I discovered proven ways to regain control. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact steps myself and over 600 of my clients have used to desexualize our minds, so you can reclaim your energy, reignite passion in your relationship, and find real freedom fast and without gimmicks. Picture this. It's midnight. You're lying in bed and your phone is glowing just inches from your face, and you say, "Last video." But then it's 45 minutes later. Your chest feels tight, your mind is buzzing, and you're annoyed at yourself. I know, I've been there too, and I found a way out. First, let me ask you this. Why do we even have these sexual urges? Sexual desire is natural. It's built into our biology, right? Testosterone, brain chemistry, and the evolutionary wiring that is designed to keep the species alive. That's why a single image on your phone can trigger a wave of arousal. But here's the thing. Your sex drive is like a wild stallion. Untamed, it runs wherever it wants, dragging you along with it. But when you tame it, it becomes a source of strength. When you are constantly consuming sexual content, your brain is essentially being trained to chase instant dopamine hits. Over time, it rewires you to need that stimulation to feel okay. And often, it's not even about sex. It's about avoiding feelings like loneliness, stress, or boredom. One way to start taming that wild stallion is with a simple exercise. Next time you notice yourself reaching for your phone to scroll, stop for just 10 seconds and ask yourself, am I feeling anxious, bored, stressed, lonely? Usually, the urge is covering something deeper. Naming what that is gives you back a little bit of power, because awareness is the first step. And once you have named it, you can finally start taking back the reins of the wild stallion. If your life feels dull or repetitive, sexual content becomes an easy source of thrill. It's just like junk food for your brain. Quick pleasure, zero nutrition. But when you start building a life filled with genuine excitement, the cravings fade. That could mean picking up a hobby, starting a creative project, training your body, or setting a meaningful goal. Think of dopamine like a currency. You can either spend it on empty clicks or invest it in things that makes you stronger. So, here's a small practice. Each week, write down one thing you will do just for the joy of it. Hiking, playing music, building something with your hands. These little sparks of real excitement pull you out of the loop of empty desire. And the more you invest in real excitement, the less you even want those empty clicks. So let's get one thing straight. Without self-control, you will always feel like a prisoner of your own urges. Self-control doesn't mean suppressing your sexuality. It means to direct it. And there are 3 layers to this. Number 1, behavioral control. What you actually do with your body. Number 2, emotional control. How you respond to urges or feelings. And number 3, cognitive control. Training your thoughts and focus. Mastering these layers isn't just about control, it's about using your energy to build the life you want. When you learn to hold the reins in all 3 of these, you unlock something powerful. Your untapped masculine potential. This is what many traditions call sexual transmutation, and that just means using your sexual energy as fuel for your goals. Redirecting that raw energy into creativity, your career and money, your fitness and your purpose. Imagine you're tempted to scroll. But instead, you go and hit the gym, and that energy powers your workout. It's not about being less of a man, it's about becoming more. And once you start, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. A while back, a man joined my program. He told me, I used to watch porn all the time. I was stuck in a cycle of chronic masturbation, and honestly, I objectified women. I felt like I would never break free. But after working together, he committed to 2 years without porn or ejaculation. He learned how to channel his energy into real connection and presence. And the results? Well, he said this: I got a completely different outlook on women. One of deep respect, something I once thought was impossible for me. Now, my desire is focused entirely on my wife. I see her beauty, her kindness, her uniqueness, and I'm fully present with her. And other women? I appreciate them for who they are, but my passion is for my partner. Our connection is deeper than ever. I'm true to myself, and supporting her feels natural, not forced. I focus on my own happiness, and hers follows. If you are feeling stuck like he was, remember, change starts with a single step. You don't have to go 2 years right away. Start by noticing your urges and choosing one moment to channel that energy differently. Imagine what your life and relationships could look like if you started this journey today. As you probably know, your environment shapes your behavior. So if your Instagram Explore page is filled with bikini models, and if you follow a account just for the thrill of it, then you're going to struggle. Especially when pages we follow suddenly switch from good content to pushing OnlyFans. It's like trying to diet while stocking your kitchen with cookies and ice cream. So cut your thirst traps, unfollow, block, delete, create an environment that supports your discipline instead of sabotaging it. Pro tip: replace those triggers with accounts that inspires you. Maybe fitness, travel, entrepreneurship, spirituality. You're still scrolling, but now the content pushes you towards growth. Imagine you open Instagram, and instead of being hit with temptation, you see someone crushing a workout, building a business, and suddenly you want to do the same. Every time you give in to scrolling for pleasure, you're teaching your brain to crave empty calories. But dopamine isn't the enemy. It's about how you earn it. Build your dopamine from workouts, from meditation, progress on a project, and deep connection with others. One thing you can try, and I highly recommend, is a mini dopamine detox once a week, where you for 1 day go without porn, without sexual content, without endless scrolling. Instead, you would read, journal, meditate, do something creative. At first, yes, I know it will feel uncomfortable, but that discomfort is just your brain adjusting. So stick with it, and it will get easier. And soon, you will notice your focus sharpening and your cravings weakening. So technology isn't evil. It's just a tool, but if you don't control it, it will control you. So put your phone on airplane mode when you need to focus. Use site blockers if porn is a temptation. Set timers for your apps. You know what I notice? I always get my best work done on airplanes where there's no Wi-Fi. That same environment can be created anytime. No notifications, no distractions, just presence. Your devices don't need to own you. Use them with intention. Modern tools can help you regain control, but ancient techniques take it even further, helping you master your energy from the inside out. Techniques that men have used for centuries to master their energy. Tantric breathing, for example. Slow, deep breaths that calm your body when you feel urges arise. Or testicle breathing. Yes, I know, that sounds strange, but focusing your breath low in your pelvic floor helps to redirect stagnant arousal there into grounded energy. Yoga and movement, physical practices that balances sexual energy. Push-ups and burpees. When you're restless, drop down and channel it physically instead of sexually. Or take a cold shower, which is like an instant reset button. If you stack all of these habits, you will be amazed at how much more power and focus you will unlock. Another tool to consider is ejaculation control. Choosing not to release all the time conserves energy, sharpens your mind, and helps you feel more grounded. Imagine you're a phone and your battery is about to die. What do? You turn on low power mode, right? Saving your energy instead of draining that on background apps. So science might not be fully caught up yet, but countless men report clear thinking, stronger presence, and more vitality. And finally, journaling. Writing down your urges, your relapses, your triggers, because the more aware you are, the more control you gain. So let's be clear, relapse is normal. Everyone stumbles. What matters is what you do next. If it happens, don't spiral into shame. Just pause, write down what triggered it, learn from it, and then step forward again. Discipline is built not from ever failing, but from always getting back up. Your sexual energy is not the enemy like every no-fap guy wants you to believe. It's raw power. But power without discipline creates chaos. By learning to be aware of your urges, filling your life with excitement, cutting triggers, disciplining your dopamine, using technology wisely, and practicing tantric techniques, you will transform that energy into focus, clarity, passion, and purpose. So desexualizing your brain isn't about killing desire. It is about freeing yourself from being ruled by it. When you reclaim your energy, you reclaim your life. Now over to you. Share your commitment. What's one small change that you will make? Comment down below with one habit that you're changing this week. If you stick with these habits, I promise you, you will have so much more focus, passion, and aliveness in your life. Take a deep breath. You got this, brother. Blessings.